Okay. We'll start here with our new game. Oracle of Seasons. I love the Oracle games a lot. I think after I've just replayed Minish Cap, I like them a lot more than Minish Cap, so yeah, these games are kind of a little bit of lore with this. This and Oracle of Ages are linked together in some sort of secret game. Switching from Request to Zelda made you lose a viewer. That's fine. That's okay. There's a few times where I had a few viewers drop down while I was making my goofy Quest 64 voices. I think at one point I had 5 voices. I voiced some random grandma. I looked again and it had 4 viewers, so that's fine. It might have just been unfortunate timing too, but yeah. So you can start a game with a secret if you have a special passcode. If you have a special passcode, you can start the game on a special run. That will be our Oracle of Ages run. It'll be kind of like a continuation of your adventure, but we're going to just start with a new file, new game, and we'll just do a link. I'm not going to name him Josh or anything dumb. Or I can name him, I'll name him Lunk. You know what? Screw it. We will be dumb. I lied. Because I want to more or less show something off here. It'll be more when we do our second run through with Oracle of Ages, but either way. Let's go. So let's start the game with Lunk. Oh, that's... I must have not realized that. There we go. Awesome. I didn't realize that was like that. I might have... Okay. Message speed, you just want to throw that up the fast straight away. And we are dead. But a red-headed mommy appears out of nowhere. I love the sprite work of these 8-bit Zelda games on the Game Boy. The Oracle games in Link's Awakening were super cool. Awake, please relax. Join our jovial troupe of performers. Your eyes have opened. Are you alright? I'm Impa. Impa's definitely got a weird design in this game, as she has a lot different. And then this is the name of Din, as the person who seemed to have found us. Strong but very kind-hearted. Din looks so lovely, but she seems smitten with you. I'm jealous. Well, she just met me, so let's talk about it. You've awakened. You're Lunk, right? Hell yeah, I am. How do you do, Lunk? Good. I'm Din. Come, won't you dance with me? Navi. Oh, no, well. Don't be shy, dancing will be fun. Ah, yes, my boy Link is really low in how to dance. That was fun. You're a good dancer, I bet. A special fate. Onyx? No. This evil tornado man is blowing us all away. Get out of my way, boy. Lunk! Bye, Lunk. I miss him already. I love the music in these games. They're super good. What are you planning to do with me? Oracle of Seasons and Bear. The temple that houses the season spirits, the seasons of Holodrum, will be cast into chaos. The bountiful gifts of nature will rot, and all living things will perish. Yeah, so Holodrum is the land that we are in now, instead of Hyrule. The only time they've ever used this land in any game. Season, spring, summer, fall, winter, chaos. Lunk, are you alright? Nah. Next to the nurse of Hyrule's Princess Zelda. No! The Oracle of Seasons. They already name-dropped the game, I can't believe it. Shouldn't she know who I am if she's like with Zelda, but I don't know, I digress. Maku Tree and Horon Village, roll credits. Dang, you're right. This is such a Family Guy. Guardian of all Holodrum, he can help. Farewell. And our adventure begins. Yay. Look, no matter how much I call her, my precious mittens won't come down. Only at her favorite treat. Fish. Yo, I love fish too, though. Me and the cat are so unique. Horon Village. Hey, I've never seen you before. Yeah, what's up? Spring, it shoots you into the air. Yo, dual stream. Yeah, I decided that felt like a good stopping point for Quest, and I wanted to get started with the next Zelda game already. I've been enjoying them and playing Oracle of Seasons now. This is the mayor's home. He's fascinated with nuts? Yo, same, bro. Rule. So actually a weird mechanic in these Oracle games, but we can show it actually right now. So yeah, he kind of more or less talked about it. Gasha seeds are an item you can get in these games. You can plant these trees in these specific soft spots of soil, and let's plant it. You don't have to water or anything, and it goes up over time. I want to say it's the amount of enemies you kill. I'm not 100% certain on that, but that's what I think I remember it being. Because you can grind them, you can get some pretty good items from it. I think there is a chance to get a single heart piece out of it as well. Maku Tree Gate, show courage to gain passage. Oh, I don't know about that, Chief. We'll show the map here. Much like Link's Awakening, if you played that, it does show the, everything's very grid-like here, and does show what section of the map is in if you just hit A, and then some have a little highlight here. But yes, if you let me see, hold on. Okay, there's stumps which come into play a little later in the game, but if you have a planted Gasha seed, it actually shows you where you planted it. It doesn't tell you if it's done or anything, not to my knowledge, but if you're just curious, you hover over these spots and be like, oh shit, I have a Gasha seed planted there. It's been like a dungeon or two since I've checked it. You want to go check them. You get some pretty cool stuff from it. But there's show courage to gain passage. We do not have courage, apparently, as we can't enter it. Alright. In the west part of town, there's no adult birds. Yeah, there's... These ones are... They give you quick tutorials on how to play the game if you're curious. we'll go into this. This is actually another thing. Not much we can do here, but I kind of want to show this off pretty early. Do come in. I'm Vostu the Jeweler. So rings are another pretty big mechanic that actually kind of run in tandem with the gacha nuts as well. So yeah, you can pick up rings as another rare item. Usually you can get them from gacha nuts. It's called the Friendship Ring Symbol of Meeting. So yeah, you do 20 rupees per ring, and then you also can get a chance of random rings. You can't get all rings in one playthrough. There are actually some that are only in Oracle of Ages, and some are only in Oracle of Seasons. I do remember that. And this says it. Rings do nothing unless worn. You can only equip one at a time. You can go to your second page on your item menu here and have your rings. You can equip it. This does nothing, though, this ring of friendships or whatever you want to call it. So it's just the first ring. But there are a lot of rings that are pretty useless, but there are some that actually have some cool uses for it. We will see those later on. There's actually a pretty long side quest that gets a very good ring later in the game, but the hero's sword is being hidden there, but nobody's ever found it. So that gives us a hint about a sword we can go find. And it's more or less telling us that, yeah, we'll need the sword if we want to progress any further. We can check out the shop. Not much we can do here. Oh, he's not even setting up yet. Not members card, you're curious. Okay, but he also doesn't have anything yet, so we'll check out the shop later. Not that we have any money or any way to get any money at this point, so what's up, long face? Yeah. So with the seasons messed up, each little area you pass seems to be changing right now. This isn't like a fall season. When we go into a new area, it does show the season in the top corner. Wise know-it-all birds. Yeah, we don't need to go to them yet. Actually, whenever you pass through those little fences with the two woods on each side, that's like a new area that will change seasons. One of the mechanics here is that each area has a predetermined season starting out, so you actually can't do anything with it yet. In that area, nothing we can do over there yet either. I'm Bibbin. Plenty about trees. He's got something. Blossom and I just had our first child. Yes, we did it. Have a look. I am Blossom. This is my first child. A healthy baby boy. I'm having trouble choosing a name. Can you help me? Oh, we can name... That's right. We can name him. What should we name this child? We need to make sure he has a good name so he grows up and not gets bullied. So I'm thinking something stupid. Any suggestions, chat, what I should name this dude? Gronk? That's the fair name. Nope. GM. You would name him Gronk? It's a fine name. Seems happy to have it. Come visit us anytime. So this is actually a weird other mechanic of these games. Over time, over the course of the game, you actually get to see Gronk grow up. And your child that you help name. As these kids will, or these parents will eventually grow up their kids. So I'll make sure to check back every maybe dungeon or so just to see how it's been progressing. Good, here we're forced into a winter season. It shows us that's where we want to go for Hero's Cave, down this way. Oh, that's a great fairy. If you need to heal up yourself, we're only missing a quarter of a heart, so it's not super needed at this time. So So there's not much we could do, especially since we don't have any way to fight right now. So let's go into the Hero's Cave, which isn't the first dungeon. However, it's a little mini trial dungeon of sorts that just has a couple rooms with a few little puzzles in it. Nothing crazy, but let's actually go on first. I want to say, oh, it might be a better way to go. It's kind of a goofy song to start for your little, like, first romp. This song is kind of stupid, I gotta say. And I can't say the puzzles are super inventive, as there's really not a whole lot to go on at the beginning of this game yet, so just try not to die by getting hit by these little blobs. But we already did it. You got the wooden sword. Yo, 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 yo. Okay. No, nice. Just shoots us out just in case. Yeah, now we can actually fight and probably go visit the Maka tree. Now that we can kill enemies, we can get some nice little loot and stuff. Get some heart pieces. But you want to drop down here. I do remember this is the first of actually things you want to get. So 30 rupees. That is nice indeed. If you just want to quickly get out, just push this block again. It's not super hard to miss, but it's a good start, and I think you can go to the shop now that you have your sword. The shop should be open, and I think we can get our a shield probably. I want to say the shield probably opens up right away. Alright. Oh, actually no, it does just change randomly. It's not predetermined. Some areas are predetermined, but I think the village does swap. So yeah, this, as the kid was saying, in spring these flowers kind of shoot you up, and I know that will come into play a little later when you actually have things to do with the flower in certain areas. That's just to show you how it works more than anything. What is this? I was just talking with the... I actually don't think we checked at this house. He's just for a later side quest or trading quest. In classic Zelda fashion, a lot of item trading quests, and this is one of them in these games. Aha! Can we get bombs right away too? I wonder. We won't have enough rupees right now, obviously, but we now have a shield. You can lose shield, but a shield would be nice to have. Not super important until a little later, where we actually might need it against enemies. But since we have nothing else in our slot, might as well go grab it. Alright. So just slice your sword in front of the gate, and we good. We can meet the tree man. And also pop a snot bubble that will make him wake up. Yeah, you're done, you fuck up, buddy. Yeah. You're not good at your duty, bro. All of your might? Maybe like all might? Northern peak where the Temple of Seasons rested. Onyx has cast a shadow on the northern peak. 8 essences of nature that lie sleeping in a holodrum. Gather all 8 is the only option. So the essence presents sacred power of nature, to which you can break the shadow barrier and save Din. No. So yes, he told us where our destination lies. It's very simple, very straightforward, but we can't enter Onyx's lair without our 8 MacGuffins that you will get from each dungeon. So go to the giant root near the lake up north. The first essence should be there, but I would expect some resistance. Be careful. Just no energy. So You get the gnarled key, and it looks like something we can access right away. Yeah. It's a very simple, straightforward thing, but I guess it just keeps the plot moving, and this Maku tree will act as more or less a guide for each dungeon and how to get to each location. The light here is too dim to read by. Can anyone light the fire? Okay. A lot of stuff we can do in a little bit, but we have nothing to do yet. We have a key, and we have a destination. It doesn't sound like it's too far away. Does it actually show where it is on the map by chance? Negative. He does give you quick kind of destinations, like a more location, like, oh, it's in the west, it's in the north. So, since we don't really have much else to do, Imp have anything new to say to us? A gnarled root goes straight from here. I saw one over there. Go with caution. Thanks, girl. I appreciate. Oh, you bastard. Spool swamp, Echoes Lake. So yeah, we're right here. We're the game started. I was just checking around before we go anywhere. My dad, Talon, went to clown like cuckoo. Is this supposed to be Malin in this game? But she's also like a tiny child in this game. As Link, it seems more like a young teenager in these games. Usually they're around the same age, which is kind of odd, but I don't know how it looked like her sprite showed off that she was like a tiny child. No idea, though. And yeah, here we are. This thing has a keyhole, and there's really not many else places to check, so there's a lot in the key. Oh my goodness! What's under it? Level 1 Gnarled Root Dungeon, which is also the same name as the first dungeon in the first Legend of Zelda. I'm sure many know this by now, but this game was actually going to be a original, like the Legend of Zelda remake back in the day. There's a lot of things you'll notice, and especially seasons, that it was going to be a lot of callbacks to the original Zelda. Maybe also why it feels a little bit more straightforward in terms of story and dungeon layout and everything like that. Just having a little root dungeon in the middle of a lake, even. Okay, so we have a few places to check. I want to say north is a dead end, but we'll check that first. Yes. Following with the original Zelda format, there's a lot of these old men just sitting here, and return light to unlit torches. Thank you. That was probably the most useless. You can't hurt him in this game either. That's fine. I don't think layout is anything crazy, but being the first dungeon, I know this doesn't have too much of terms of much about it. It's a very short dungeon. It's a very quick dungeon. Even the music isn't anything to write home about. It's very just, we exist. I think some of the dungeon songs in these games are very nice, but yeah, this is existing. You got the dungeon map here. I can show it off real quick here. If you just hold up the map button. Is that the same layout as the original Gnarled Root 2? I don't remember. That'd be kind of interesting if it's also the same layout in terms of like squares. I don't know that off the top of my head. I wouldn't be surprised if it is, but no, I might just be adding in random misinformation. Which I would never purposely spread misinformation on the internet. They do have these nice little mine carts though. I like these. I don't know. They're fun. And boomerang moblins. Very riveting puzzle design with the pushing of le bloc. Oh, gosh, you see, this was actually an optional room. Okay, cool. Also, I think we could have already got bombs. You don't need a bomb bag in these games. I think you just need to buy bombs and it'll be good. But once you buy bombs, I think enemies will just start dropping them as a potential chance. Or they're right here. No, it's just a compass. I lie. Okay, so we see some items there. Josh, have you seen Thomas and the Magic Railroad? Thomas and the Magic Railroad. Is that the Thomas the Tank Engine movie? Because if so, yes, but like a long fucking time ago. Yes, yeah, like I don't remember much of it, but I do remember that I've seen it, I guess. Why'd that just come up? Because I'm on the railroad tracks? Or are you watching it right now? That'd be pretty big. Oh, we get bombs right now. Hell yeah. Oh yeah, and same from Link's Awakening too. When you're in a room that has a treasure chest of some kind, I'll actually do the it's just important in judging your character. Okay. It actually does that like do though. That's important to let you know that there's a treasure chest you could get there. Oh yeah, I forgot in these games too, you also just start with it overhead. You can throw them if need be. Hi. I definitely moved that one up a little bit. Oh, we can't even go this way yet. That's fine. I didn't think about it. These games don't actually have bottles. Those are fairies, but you actually never have like a fairy in a bottle at all. We're gonna take some unnecessary damage here, but it's fine. Oh, we actually died. Oof, that's tough. That's tough. That's fine. I don't think it's meant to go back, but also I kind of did that to myself, so that's fine. I don't even think we died once in Minish Cap, and there we already go dying quickly in this game, but these 2D games you could die very quickly in. Just with sometimes the hitboxes and the enemies kind of work. Not like these are super hard by any means, but you know how it would be. Oh, that's right, you need torches for that. I forgot. I was like, why haven't I not gotten that one yet? But Le Torch. Also like how they one-shot bats when you hit them. It's funny. If they hit them. Oh, we all just needed to grab this key. Oh my god. Good game, man. I'm a big gamer. Fuck you. The fuck are you, Kratos? Alright, let's do this puzzle again. Very easy one way, not the other way, that I will say. Fuck. Thought I had it this time. You're mad. Dun, dun. Grower, you vampires. The boys, what's up? I don't know if they have an official name, but their mini-boss name is officially called The Boys. The Boys? Oh, wow. Killing one of them kills them both. They're so hardcore that if one of them dies, the other one commits suicide by proxy. That's tough, but I respect it. Respect the grind, even. I feel like the layout's got to be very similar to the original Gnarled Dungeon, because then they have this kind of similar block layout. You go down the stairs and they have this 2D section to get your dungeon item based. Yeah, honestly, If I was a duo fighter of a group, if I didn't kill myself if my boy died, what's the point? A seed satchel, and it has 20 ember seeds. So, new to the Oracle games is your seed kind of stuff here. Seed satchel. They have different types of seeds, but we only start with ember seeds in this game. This works very similar to, I believe, Link's Awakening's magic powder, where you just sprinkle said item and it will light fires, which works as, I guess, our torch or lantern, so what have you. We're actually going to work back. It's actually a lot faster to go that way, and we don't have to go through the shitty way of that. These don't always warp to the beginning of the dungeon, as you see. We're actually in that room right over here, so we're going to go here and return some lights. It was like almost telling you to please go get this first key, but... Cool item. Obviously, the Ember Seeds are very standard. You get a few more seeds with maybe less uses, but they are a little bit more interesting, I'd say, overall. Yeah, and as you saw, I picked up Ember Seeds. You can get them from trees. There's special trees in the game that you can get the seeds from in each one, and that's usually how we'll be finding the rest of our seeds. I believe there's 5 seeds in total, or there 4. 5 seeds in total. So yeah, just like every other item, once you start getting... when you officially get them, you'll start picking them up now. Same with bombs. We should just be finding bombs randomly now that we officially got them. I think in this game you just have to buy them or get them from that chest, so... Oops, I get the wrong one. Let's light the torches real quick here. We got the key here, I think. Is this the last room? Oh, yeah, I got it. There's even these ball masters here. It's like in every other Zelda game, they take you to the beginning of the dungeon, and they're not fun to come across, that's for sure, but they're also... The run back isn't insane, so it's not like at the end of the world if you have to run into these guys now. I think they infinitely spawn in this room, too, so... I wouldn't worry about them too much unless they're kind of in your way. Oh, and we got a ring. Okay. So, much like the ring I was telling us about, there are some rings that are specifically meant, like, they're, what do you want to call it, fixed. They're fixed positions of rings. I believe this and many others you find in chests like this are randomized. There's a certain set you can get. The special rings that you can get that are usually fixed, you can only find usually from that way. Oops. Alright. I might pull up a guide. I might try to get as many rings. I might at least, since we're going from seasons to ages, I might see if I can get every single ring that I can, like the exclusive ones first, and then go into ages and then maybe grind for some rings. I don't know how long it'll take me, but there are some that are also just simply not used. A lot of them have to do with affecting your items and how that works. And since some items are in seasons and not in ages, they are kind of useless. But we'll see that when we actually get into the rings. I like the ring mechanic, it's kind of neat. I like collectibles, as I was talking about with Minish Cap and the trinket collecting of the minifigures. But let's go to our first boss, and if you probably guessed it by now and you played the original Zelda, yes, Mantis, this unicorn dragon thing is our first boss. And he's in fact pretty much as easy as it was in the original game. I got the fertile soil. Yeah, so these random essences and lands are, or whatever. What did it say? I can pull this up. Essence of nature across beautiful lands are nourished in this. I'm just trying to read it. Fertile soil. So we have made the soil fertile again with our essence of nature. Or something like that. And with the end of this dungeon. Ah, it's me, the Mako Tree. Some of the fertile soil. So he gets stronger, as he said he was very tired after talking to us for literally 0.2 seconds, so he must be your average Reddit mod at this point. He feels stronger, and now he will tell you. It's a temple of the seasons in a strange land. He does not know. He saw a precious item that will aid you, Lunk. Home. So that's kind of his hint system and how he gets you. Oh, and yes, I forgot this happens after your first encounter. With that. Maple is this name of this character. So she'll run into you, and you'll lose a bunch of items. Both yours and hers. And we'll see. Ow, ow, ow. Watch where you're going. You just hit Maple, the Great Witch's Syrup's apprentice. Thanks to you, all the stuff fell out of my bag. The Great Witch will be mad. I can't find any Lon Lon eggs, and now this. I'll just take the stuff you dropped too. So, it becomes a quick race after this text box disappears to grab everything. Usually there's a pretty rare item there. Once again, I think there's a chance to get a heart piece at some point. That item in the top left corner is a potion that I believe that just heals you instantly upon dying. We're going to go for that, but she also goes usually for the highest value item as well, so it's a race. I'm going to see if I can beat her. I don't know. Sometimes it's just completely luck where the items drop in. Honestly, if that was also a pixel more to the left, it would have fallen in the water and would have been not able to be grabbed. So, Finders Keepers. Got it. Get assed. And then at the end, she'll actually kind of gloat if you or her got more items. Ah, you, I'll remember this. Yeah, so, she'll like laugh and be like, ha ha ha, I'm better than you, something like that. Eat ass. If she gets more items than you in the long run. I don't think you lose anything crazy huge, but you could use little collectibles like rupees, a couple bombs, ember seeds, as you saw, we lost actually a few of those quite a bit now. And stuff like that, so nothing that's like really rare. I don't think you can lose, like, you can also get Gasha seeds and rings from Maple as well. I don't think you can drop your own. So we actually had a Gasha seed from the dungeon. We'll plant that there. Impa's in the house now. I don't think she has anything much to say. Or the Temple of Seasons we hit it. No one does anyone have a clue. Okay. Oh, and there, it's done. So, usually if you go plant in a Gasha seed, go into a dungeon, it's more than likely done. So, all you gotta do now is, this is the final stage, the nuts produced, you're good, hit it, and let's see what we get. A ring. Cool. That's a good find. You can get pretty fucked. Like, you can find, like, just a fairy in that, and that's honestly such a shitty reward. Because half the time they'll be at full hearts anyways. Speaking of hearts. Let's go grab this. I might go for as many heart pieces as I can get in this game. There's not too many extras on the side. There's 8 main dungeons, as the game kind of implied, so we'll try our best to get as many as we can, but I might just go searching for them. I don't think there's anything that requires too much shit to do, so. Okay, I just wanted to check. I'm going to check after every dungeon, or try to remember to check to see how our little child Grunk is doing. Okay, nothing changed in the shop, but if you need anything, you might have the rupees to do so now. Let's go to Vaster, see what we got with those rings, and see if we actually get a ring worth something. So we got 2 rings to appraise. It's called the Discovery Ring, sense soft earth nearby. I think it makes the same sound as when you have a treasure chest in a dungeon, like the doot 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 doot. It's helpful because there are some that are hidden until you eventually discover it, so you can get that if you're curious. This is the Moblin Ring. Oh, I am actually glad we got one of these. I high-key like that ring. We'll probably equip the, we'll equip the soft ring at this point, but let's go to list and go find that Moblin ring. There's a few of these rings in the game, and it says become a Moblin. What does that mean exactly? I'll show you. This is so cool if you haven't seen it. Moblin. I love it. You do nothing. You cannot attack in this form. You can't even talk to people in this form. Also, people do not believe, oh, I guess he does talk. Oh, wait, I lost the ring. Okay, I think in certain places you lose the ring power. Will it just... yeah. So you can't do anything. You can't even disguise yourself. in like front of moblins or other enemy types. It is a very pointless, besides just a stupid cosmetic, but as it runs out very quickly, as you can't even just do your generic stuff. If they were able to program you like using your sword and shield, that'd be actually super cool. There's a few other enemy ones. I hope we get some of the other enemy ones. I won't spoil them just in case nobody's seen this, but I will try to get those. God, I keep hitting the wrong button. Since the only thing that does anything of use is that discovery ring, we'll just go slap that on. As you see, there's like, what, 64 rings in the game? That's actually a pretty large amount. That's faux show. Okay. Oh, and yeah, you can see that the potions in our inventory now here. Magic potion, fill your hearts. It just says fill your heart, but it activates upon death. So instead of dying, it works as a fairy since you don't have bottles to capture fairies in this game. Another thing you want to do after every dungeon is probably check on the Maku tree. He might have something new to say in addition to what he tells you after you exit the dungeon. Precious item elated you. Okay, so this time he doesn't, but I think after the next dungeon, it actually starts increasing with stuff to do. So let's do what any good person would do and burn down some trees. Oh, well, Burrow's got to tell me something. Sakura. Make no mistakes. The temple is useless in this world. Okay. So he tells us what we already know, that, yo, you can find the Temple of Seasons, bro. I believe in you. Thanks, buddy. Hey, yo. Samus the desert ahead. All the mates dig the shit through, but Captain said don't come back till you find me better. I love these guys are the pirates in these games, and their design is so cool. I love them. There's little skull dudes that are pirates. I don't know. I love them. Little pirate guy is based. If I think we go north, we hear something too. Yo. Rendition of Song of Storms, always appreciated. And yeah, that's the same guy. I think what his name, like Guru or whatever like that. That's the Windmill Man. And only in that little square he plays his little song. So here's another stump that we don't know what to do with yet. Oh, it's horrible. A temple. Fell into Subrosia. What's a temple? Subrosia is a secret place. I must return in secret without being seen. Okay. These P-hats you can actually only damage when they're kind of like on the ground and when they're about to take off. But when they're in flight, you are kind of boned. I believe there's a secret in one of these trees, so let's go find that. Oh, you dumbass! You burned yourself! I think one of my roommates is using the air fryer, so apologies if you hear a loud beeping in the background. That might have gotten picked up. You can't... Actually, oh god, yeah, that's right. If you don't follow her, that's where you have, spoiler alert, gotta go clearly, but I'm just exploring for the sake of exploring. Oh, you can go visit the Guru man. Hello. Go around. If I could just oil it, I would go around more quickly. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's showing off a heart piece we can get. Can't get to it yet, but, so it looks like we might need to access it from a different area, but still good to know. We need to get it from that cave up top there, but there's no way to get it at this point in the game. So let's go see what like a temple is. But first we're gonna go here. And there's something you can do. I just like filling out the map. Okay. So we can just get this done. We get to hear this stupid song. And it is a stealth mission. She doesn't want to be seen, this character, so we gotta kind of walk around. Luckily, their vision is very shit. Danger, likes? No. Okay, we'll go check that out in a bit. Let's just get this little stealth mission done first before anything happens. Last little stealth section here. I do think this is kind of goofy though. When we're done with this, I'll show you all. You'll not show you, but she does a little poke out there that you'll try to follow her. And okay, now we did it. So, Winter Forest Village. So we see her phasing through some shrubbery here, but that's her hint to go check this out real quick here. So. Let's chop down all these grass shrubs and see this portal. It takes us to Subrosia. This land is super cool. Whoa, a temple fell into the East Plaza. Oh, that's what this guy said. My, what strange clothes. Where did you find them? Yeah, these are Subrosians. Subrosia is this underground place that's only in Holodrum, and that's kind of it so far. They wear these like hoods. I want to see if there's a good picture of them that like show up. Does like Nintendo have good concept art of Subrosians? Like, oh no, that's just what they look like. They don't even have like a more realistic form. Okay. I like these things, and this is my quickest soapbox to say that Subrosia should have totally been the depths instead of just the depths in Tears of the Kingdom. They already had an underground whole area. This is more or less underground, technically. And like, come on, I don't know. Subrosians are cool. I like them. I like their little hoods. I like how they look. What he said. The volcano's been acting up because of this temple. Subrosian hot springs. I don't even know what the heck they're supposed to be because they can withstand lava. What great lava! Lava bath is the best thing after practicing the Subrosian dance. Yeah, and we try and we burn. Another cool thing about Subrosia is you see up top we actually have not rupees, we have our own currency now. I wonder if we can see it in here. No, we cannot. I think they're just called, I think they're rocks, like there's special types of rocks that work as your form of rupees in this game. So down here, they actually talk about the Subrosian Dance Hall. This is Subrosia Dance Hall. Good dancers get a prize. We're about to practice. Would you like to dance with us? Sure. You might want to do this right away. What the hell was that? I want my cat. Let's get instructions. I think you just copy. It's Simon Says, but playing in the dance game. Do da. I'm gonna get both headphones on for this. All right, left, right, and pose. I don't know. Oh shit! I already fucked that up because I did it right away. Here, let me just. Okay. You just do it in rhythm. So Simon Says with a bit of rhythm. You're pretty good. Best answer today, here's our prize. So we get a boomerang. This is not needed to progress the game because I don't think I got a boomerang at the level 1 boomerang in this game on my first ever playthrough. but you have to be kind of be creative with how you solve puzzles. So having this boomerang will be cool. I think you can just get. Does he tell you what the prize is? Kind of curious what happens if we win. It might just be. I'm assuming it's the ore. I think it's ores instead of rocks. I do like though if you are a bad dancer, they just immediately kick you out. That's kind of based. I will say they have a worse mini game in Ages that is basically this, and I think it's much harder than this. You're pretty good. You're best thing to do. 50 ore chunks. Okay, that's not too bad, all things considered. As we have 0, so. Either way, Subrosia is cool. I like this area, and it should have totally been used again. I think the Oracle games, another reason why I love them so much, is there's so much untapped potential. If you can do the Subrosian dance well, you get a boomerang. Yeah, they really make you should get the boomerang, but I completely missed it as a kid. A lot of switches I remember having to throw bombs and trying to get it, like hitting switches and stuff. Let's see if there's anything else we can do here. Also ore chunks. Yeah, you don't really get ore chunks the usual way. There's usually by digging you get a lot, but we don't have any way to dig at this time. We don't have a shovel. Welcome to the Subrosian Smithy, Funnsburg. Interest us to turn back next to trade and manager. That's something we can remember for later, but nothing that we can actually use right now. So we'll go back to that in a little bit. Quite busy. I really like this area. I like the kind of textures that look very Link to the Past Dark Worldy. Even with the trees that are riffed straight from A Link to the Past as well, Dark World. Digging around for ore chunks, digging around for more chunks. There's my attempt at singing for you today. But he was singing too, so I felt it was necessary. Okay. I think we've more or less seen this whole area, except for here, which looked very ominous. Finally come when the temple is buried. I thought perhaps you wouldn't come to see me. Okay. The temple season where we four spirits reside. Wait a long time for you. Do you like spring or summer or fall, perhaps? Alright. So, we gotta get the Rod of Seasons and visit the spirits of the scenes. Chuck Chaser Josh. Chunk Chaser Josh. I call that Chuck Chaser. I'm gonna be the Chuck Chaser. Fuck it. We ballin'. You got the Rod of Seasons. With the powers of seasons, spirits can change the season. Now bring the Rod of Seasons to us, the season spirit in the Four Towers. Cool. So this Rod of Seasons is absolutely useless. It's just a useless sword. It swings the same as a sword. There's also this secret place in the waterfall that actually has nothing of use at this time. Also, don't think we can actually do anything with the ore chunks now that it was mentioned that I'm the chunk chaser. I don't think we can actually access the Subrosian shop at this point in the game. That'll be a little later. So we can't get this that tower that looks like spring. That is, I believe, that's summer, and that's clearly blocked off as well. winter is open, and I'll just show you that we can't even get over here, but that's where fall is at. So let's start by going into this winter tower here, and this is your indication that you probably should get the boomerang, but I was dumb and once again threw a bomb here. You can get pretty far in the game without the boomerang, I will say that. By just abusing the bomb throw. Okay. Thank you for coming, child of the crested hand. Oh yeah, so I probably should read this out a little bit more, but they tell you each of the seasons does something different to the land, and that's kind of how you manipulate the world to your doing. As a lot of the Zelda games do, there's usually your main world of the game, overworld, and then there's usually a secondary world, but instead of having a different world, I mean, we do have Subrosia, which is, as you saw, much smaller than Holodrum. We actually can manipulate the world so we can better traverse the land. Right now it's very hard to traverse, but I'll get to that when we actually get back up top, because we can't change. There's no seasons in Subrosia, it's always just volcano. So the item was actually the Rod of Seasons. New roads will surely open up with its power. I dreamt of woods in the east. There may be an essence there. So we'll go check that out. That seems to be where we can go next. But now that we have the power to change the winter, we should have a good time. And that little icon in our up where it has the Rod of Seasons shows us the seasons we have. So, as it said, we stand on those stumps that you see all across Holodrum. And they are even marked on your map. When we go back up top, you'll see that we have a bunch of different tree stumps. You can go there, change from any season to winter. We can't change any other seasons right now. So, as it said too, it kind of says snow piles up high and creates new roads, and also plant life dies and stuff like that. So that's how we're going to be able to traverse throughout this world a little better. Oh, here's Mr. Man. That's it. You have the Rod of Seasons. If that Rod of Seasons held powers of the season spirits, you could change the seasons, but I see it only has the power of winter. Swing the rod from atop the stump. Yeah. So he once again tells you. Okay. Our random guide is now done, but you go on this, swing the rod, and it changes. So new enemies will appear in different seasons, and for this example, water is frozen, and we can walk on water and cross ponds and lakes a little better. Oh yeah, over here. So that's the dinging of the Ring of Discovery that we have. Since we're not in a dungeon, we know that's got to be for a plot of land, and sure as shit, there it is. We don't have any gacha seeds at this time. Down here, our like says that signs of danger likes while we're chasing the pink Subrosion. They will eat your shield, just be careful. And yeah, the Rod of Seasons you can technically use as an item, or a weapon. It knocks enemies away. It doesn't stun them, it just moves them away. There's only really one super use for it in combat, but that doesn't come till much later. And there, you kind of see it. Snow does pile up in certain segments of the overworld, and it allows us to maybe cross gaps that we were not allowed to cross in the past. So we can actually go see this. I think we might need another item to get into the cave, but we can surely check. Spent a bit, so I don't know if we need the power bracelet to lift up something in the way. No, we can just go grab it. Awesome. Cool. Glad we made the trek out this way then. Already got 2 heart containers. That is mega cool. Actually, can I just drop down? That'll be a little quicker going around. I'll probably pull up a heart piece guide in between this stream and the next stream for Zelda, but just to get all of them in a timely manner. I remember where a decent amount are, just not all of them. I played this game, as I said, a lot of times, not as many times as, I played this many times, a lot more than like Minish Cap or even Ages, so that I had this one. Oh shit, no, that was, we have Maple here, hold on. So yeah. with this, Maple has a chance of appearing. You can... Oh, there's a ring. We're not going to be able to get it, though. That's fine, I guess. Okay, so that ring, unfortunately, we don't get, but that's fine. After a certain number of enemies and stuff, she'll randomly show up on the screen, but as you saw that first time, if you want change screens and then immediately change screens again, she will disappear and not show up until your next little flag is risen for, like, I guess, summoning her, so to speak. So I might take advantage of that just to get her a few more times, because I've definitely had that a few times where that's not the first time I've played these games and had that exact same sequence pop in my pop-up where we've had that in the past. So here's another example. So while these flowers are dead, we can't shoot up. We can actually go across this tree that would otherwise be fully grown, and we couldn't actually cross here. So you can get to this area, and this is a whole new section. It's in a different season too right now, which I believe was summer or spring. But this is actually called the Woods of Winter, which woods to the east looks about right, so I think we're in the general area of where we want to be going. $30 That is indeed nice. Also, with your rupee counter, there is no wallets in this game. I think it just goes up to $9.99 and that's it. So you don't have to worry about that if you were to. So I do think rupees are a little harder to come by in these games as opposed to like maybe Minish Cap or something like that, but it's all right. I don't think it's still difficult. Sunken Falls, Headwaters, and Sunken City. There's nothing we can do yet because you'll need flippers to make any further progress in deep water, much like Minish Cap was as well. Okay, changing to winter. We go over here. And we can't enter that because it looks like we can't cross that. Those snow blocks are kind of covering, but we can actually jump through. And there's a person. Ah, you startled me. Winter sets in all of a sudden, and down my chimney comes. You're not Santa. Don't scare me. Now take the shovel and clear the snow from my walkway. Keep the shovel when you're done. Damn. Kind of rude. Wow, you're not Santa. Go do my chores. I think if you checked on any other season, it would say, like, Santa, waiting for Santa. Or we could just check it real quick here. Oh, here. Santa, welcome, yes. Everyone else sucks, but Santa, you're cool. I mean, I guess that's based on... based on what? No idea. We're running out of Ember Seeds, yikes. I think we keep losing a lot to Maple when we do that. I am definitely safe scumming if this is what I think it is. I thank you for paying to fix my door. Fuck you. We're not doing this. There are a few of those guys. It's like a 50-50 of it's a guy saying, I thank you to paying to fix my door like an asshole, or the other one where it's like, hey, thanks, it's a secret to everybody, kind of like a reference to the original Zelda. And then they give you a fuck ton of rupees, so... I mean, I'm gonna have my game glitch out. I would never save scum. I am not a scummy person. Alright. And we can't get there yet because we actually need another item. We can't lift that heavy-ass rock. You got mystery seeds. What they do is a mystery. Try them on many things. Yes. Thank you, game. Yeah, so when you go to your seed satchel, now you have more than one seed. You can check that, choose it, the mystery seeds. The mystery seeds, they're kind of funky, but these owl statues are one you can always use mystery seeds on. Do not forget to give me mystery seeds. Thank you. They can do some weird things to enemies, but they're not super useful. Yeah. Sliding. That's a Deku, I think, if I remember correctly. Oh, maybe I lied. Never mind, it's a fairy. I'm so good at this game. Yeah. Actually, like that, we're already at the second dungeon of the game, which is kind of wild, but with 8 dungeons being a Game Boy Color game, it goes by, honestly, rather quickly. Do I want to end it here? What are we at? Well, a little over an hour. Going for almost 3.5 hours of stream. It is about midnight now. Yeah, I'll end it here. I think it's just another place to end it. I like ending things off when it feels good. It'll be a good thing to just get the next dungeon in. And I'm yawning a lot. I'm not tired. I don't go to bed for a few more hours, but yeah, I think I'll cut it here, guys. Should we save the game? I don't think we've done that yet. And when you do go on your thing, it does kind of yell at you if you've gotten any deaths, which I've had one so far, so I don't think you get anything special for 0 deaths, but it's a flexing thing, I guess. Since I had that stupid death at the beginning of the game. We'll see. Either way, we'll start back up here next time. Let me drop a quick save point here. Okay. Pause it here, guys. Thank you guys for coming out, whether you watch this Quest 64 or both, or just even popped in for a few minutes, or are watching the VOD later on. I appreciate you guys coming out to the stream and checking it out. I'm playing games I enjoy right now, so I'm just having a fun time. Yeah, I'll end it here. Thanks for watching. One day I'll figure out how to end these without feeling mighty awkward, but yeah. I'll cut it here, guys. Peace. Have a good rest of your night and a good week.